Charmaloria! Ahtiala Chalava!
You certainly sent some of them packing. Things might be a little safer now that they know not to mess with you. Our head gardener, groundskeeper Vern, is missing. Can you go back into Pegasus' place again and see if he's all right?
Why, hello. What are you doing here? This place isn't safe for students. Wisteria was once wild and overgrown with vines, but we cut them back and made this place a school, Pigswick Academy. I am groundskeeper Vern, head gardener around here. It is my job to know every inch of these streets and parks. These goblins and their hobgoblin overseers are new, arriving just when the tournament was to begin. They're not native to this world of Wisteria, so I would like to know where they came from. Since they arrived, some strange new plants have Can you go and collect 3 samples of these strange plants, so I can do some research into their world of origin? Wonderful. I'll compare these to my field journal, Plants of the Spiral, and see what I can learn. With the guards afraid to enter Pegasus Place, the area's undefended. What's the area? Well, it's the stables where we raise Pegasi to be trained as mounts and gifted throughout the spiral. If you're up to it, could you check on Lappin Wingtamer, the stable master of the area? The area's just down the street.
Whoa! I dared not hope anyone would come to find me with the goblin horde all around. I don't know who was crazy enough to send a kid into this place, but as far as I'm concerned, any help is welcome. My first concern is for the well-being of the Pegasi under my care. Can you help me see to their feet? Unfortunately, the goblins came through and stole all of their food. Tell you what, if you want to help, you'll get back 5 bags of Pegasus feed. You'd be a lifesaver.
Can you help me?
Well, good work. Well, thanks. Could you recover the stable keys from the hobgoblin who took them? When you get them, bring them back to me.
Malmaloria. Ah, yalla, şababa.
You've done it. Thanks to you, the area when the goblins sprung from a magical portal down the street. You should take a look at it and tell groundskeeper Vern.
You examine the magic portal. It would be risky to interfere with it without understanding it. You should describe it to Groundskeeper Vern. Maybe he's figured out where those plants came from by now.
Those plants you collected for me earlier were listed as native to the world known as Weirwood. If the goblins are coming through a magic portal, then it stands to reason that they are from Weirwood as well. A student from Weirwood came to the tournament. Beatrice Wildwind, I think her name was. Maybe you can ask her if she knows anything about this magic portal. I'd hate to think she was responsible, but best to check.
What's that? A magic portal? From my world? It can't be! From what you describe, the plant is wild viridian. It grows native to Weirwood, where I come from. The goblins like to use it as a seasoning, so they plant it wherever they go. If it's here on Wisteria, it's their doing. A goblin portal is dangerous to meddle with, but I know of an incantation that can close it, never to return. We'll need some ingredients for the incantation, and those can be found in the Merchant Street, here in Pigswick Academy. Here's a list of ingredients. Visit the...
Beatrice copies a list of ingredients from her spell book and gives it to you. Some of these items seem a little strange.
A spindle of enchanted thread, spun from fog and spiderweb? I have that right here.
A crystal? Made of the dried tears of a cyclops? Those are on special this week.
Rainbow ink from a sky squid. You're in luck. The shipping from Imperia just came in.
Some adamant metal filings? Sure, I have that laying around. I usually throw it back in the kiln to melt again.
A flask of breath caught from a night gaunt? I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. You're welcome to it.
There, that should do it. Bad news. I looked at my spell book and I realized I have the ingredients for the ritual, but I don't have the incantation. They should have a copy of it at the library. I think the librarian is named Hugo Chatterley. Tell him it's of utmost importance.
An incantation to dispel a goblin portal? That's not exactly the sort of spell we let new students meddle with. That's in the restricted collection. Speak to Headmistress, you know.
What's this? I send you to help Captain O'Hare, and the next I hear from you, you're talking about dispelling goblin portals? Very well then. I'm getting a clear picture of how Ambrose runs his school. And believe me, it's not a pretty picture. Take this back to Chatterley and tell him he's to help you to the best of his abilities. Is that all?
Headmistress Crisp hands you a permission slip for you to access the incantations book that you need.
I understand. We have a slight problem here. Speak with the merchants affected, Oliver Quickneedle, Ophelia Moonreach, and Geoffrey Spellsmith, to find the guilty party.
Excellent. I'd use it.
Hugo Chatterley hands you a strip of parchment paper with the incantation written carefully upon it.
wonderful. I hope it was. If you're the only one who has permission to enter Pegasus Place, just take the item.
You came back? Don't you realize this place is doomed? You brought a means of dispelling the magic portal and all of the ingredients. Let me see. There is a problem. The final ingredient in the spell the goblins have spoken fearfully of. You should go. Only then can you use the incantation to dispel the portal. Return to me when you have done that impossible deed.
Is it time already for my afternoon snack? I don't remember placing an order for Wizard, but you'll do. trouble over ya.
You find a small, gleaming gem, shimmering with power. This must be the Soul Stone. After his... Follow the instructions in the incantation, using the items you gathered and the souls. When you finish the incantation, the magic portal vanishes. No more goblins will come through it.
The great tree, you've done it! Lord Graustark will trouble this street no longer. You should tell Headmistress Crisp the wonderful news. Be proud of what you've accomplished.
What's that? You've impressed me. Maybe you've been able to learn a thing or two about magic, despite your training. Though your aid in the Pegasus Place matter is appreciated, it will not affect your participation in the tournament. Speaking of, it is time for you to report to Mrs. Dowager. The first round of magical dueling is about to commence. You must accept my apology for the delays with the tournament.
Why, hello again. I hope you've had a relaxing time settling in. Look at the time. If I might...
The tournament rules? Thank you. It'll be great to duel. I can't wait to see what you've got. Can you help me with some? I went to look around, but I suspect that one of...
Most excellent. I was concerned about the lack of formalities. I will now meditate on the coming duel. Muda's smile upon you.
You have my thanks. It is wise for them to enforce rules to this tournament. Best for the safety of all.
Rules? I don't need any stinking rules. I've got this tournament in the bag.
Thank you. Now that that little matter is out of the way, we can get started. It is what, before you compete for the Spiral Cup, there is a time-honored tradition. You should go into...
The Spiral Cup is missing. How could that be? Maybe Benedict Glendemming knows what has happened.
There you are. I noticed the Spiral Cup was missing, and I wanted to see how you would react to that. This is quite suspicious. With the Spiral Cup missing, the tournament will be a mockery. Pigswick Academy will be known as the school that lost the prize. You should inform Mrs. Dowager about this. She will know what to do.
The what is what?
Do not worry overmuch. I am certain that the Spiral Cup will turn up sometime soon. It must just be a terrible mistake. If it was taken deliberately, it was undoubtedly the work of someone attempting to discredit Pigswick Academy. No matter. Even without the cup, the tournament must continue without delay. Please report to Benedict in the tournament hall to start.
Mrs. Dowager is right. The Spiral Cup is but a prize. What is important is the skill and courage that wins it. We will see about finding the cup in due course, but now it is time for your duel. You are matched against Kisai Shugenja, our representative from Mushu. You must face one another in the Hall of the Hydra. Return here when the duel has a winner.